Nightlick, sometimes known as Toy Guru on a lot of the forums, on MattyCollector. This is our collector preview night at Toy Fair 2012. We have some amazing brands out there. We got Dark Knight Rises, we got the 30th anniversary of Masters of the Universe. Voltron is here. We got the Club Infinite Earths, we got WWE Cars, we got the Hoverboard from Back to the Future. I'm going to go through that notes on most of the SKUs or most of the assortment you're seeing. I'll try to clear up a lot of stuff. Everyone posts these videos as quick as possible on YouTube, so that way fans aren't asking the same questions over and over. And I only have to say things once. All right. Hopefully my notes are thorough enough. So let's see. This is in no particular order, but based on the order that my assistant gave me the notes in. So starting off, Voltron. So the very first lion, Red Lion, with Lance, goes on sale on the 15th in 3 days on MattyCollector. Then the yellow lion will be in April, the green lion with Pidge in June, the blue lion with the princess in August, and then black lion with Keith will be in October. The Sven figure will ship in August. That's when the blue lion ships, because Sven was the other blue lion pilot, so that would get all the blue lion pilots. And he's only available if you have the sub. He's the only way to get Sven. All right, DCU. So there's a couple things out there. You saw the retail line, the All-Stars. You saw the new 52 Superman, Flash, and the retail version of the repaint of Supergirl in the black outfit. That'll be the third wave of retail 6-inch without the Collect and Connect. And then the Club Infinite Earth, which is the online DC 6-inch line, will start in April. So let's see if I have the order right. Let's see. Okay, I don't have the full order, but Rocket Red is the first oversized figure. And then you've got Atrocitus, Golden Age Flash, Mirror Master, the Platinum and Tin 2-pack, the Starman, and Pam, the Poison Ivy. She will have a third vine around her. I think it's a third arm vine. So there'll be a vine around each arm and one around the leg. One of the vines didn't make it. So all of the release, I don't have the release dates, I think, on me, but they're all posted on MattyCollector, which figure is the month. Although we haven't released the release dates for Platinum and Tin, Black Mask, I forgot to mention him, and who's the third one? I can't see people. But all the release dates are on Matty for which one's coming out in which month. The JLU 3-packs that you see there, I can't believe we pulled this one off. This was like literally, I think this happened last Wednesday. We were able to get the final approval on making this happen. They're only going to be $30. They're not going to be $50. You will get all 6 of those last 3-packs, and when we brought those in to our licensor and to management that we wanted to finally release these last packs, they actually gave us a condition that they would only allow us to do them if we released all the figures. So we're like, okay, great, and we're putting Firefly and Dr. Destiny in there. So Firefly and Dr. Destiny are replacing Superman and Aquaman in the Toyman pack. That will be the last pack, which I think will be November or December. And Dr. Destiny will have the Aquaman arms. That version does not. So we are swapping in the Aquaman arms with the correct what's the term for it when you got the glove thing? Someone have the term? Well, I guess gauntlet works. That wasn't the term I was thinking of, but that works. Gauntlets. So, yeah, my brain's freezing up. So he will have the gauntlets. There you go.
God bless you.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. The minis, so that'll continue. The next wave 6, will have Green Lantern with the giant construct cannon, Larfleeze, the orange lantern with the giant Cobra construct, the Atom with Plastic Man glider, and Batman with his Hydro Bat sled. After that, you've got the DCU 6-inch 2-packs you see out there. Those are exclusive for Toys R Us. 2 different packs. There's Yellow Lantern Hal and Blue Lantern Kyle from War of the Lanterns. And the Nightfall pack with Red Azrael and Batman with the damage across his chest. Those will be at Toys R Us. All right, the Young Justice line will continue. There's a whole bunch of new 4 1/4 figures. Black Canary, Sportsmaster, Vandal Savage, Robin in black and gray, Aqualad Stealth, Kid Flash Stealth, to make up the Hall of Justice diorama, and then Superman, Artemis, Green Lantern, and Robin. The 2-packs will continue, and this time will now include a collect and connect component, where each of the packs will be 3 to build up to a larger figure. The first 3, which will all ship together in the same master carton, so they'll be out at the same time, will be Raish, Al Ghul, and Cheshire, Flash and Kid Flash, and Martian Manhunter and Miss Martian. So all 3 of those packs are needed to build a Mazo, which stands about 5 to 6 inches tall, so he's in scale to the other figures. You are welcome. All right, let's see the Young Justice 6-inch assortment. That will continue with Superboy in his solar suit, Sportsmaster, who comes with a ton of accessories, Kid Flash, that has removable goggles that you unplug the little, like the flash lightning bolts, and you can plug in the goggle version. And then Batman with his gas bomb. And then finally Guardian with his Sector 6, or a Sub-Level 6 backdrop with the Genome, and Superboy in the regular version. Our Batman Legacy line will continue. You've already seen Batman First Appearance and Catwoman at retail, the Golden Age version. Harley Quinn and Nightwing should be coming out pretty soon. And then the 2-packs will continue with Batman and Catwoman, and the Batman and Catwoman in the black and white deco based on the advertising campaign for Arkham Asylum. Dark Knight Rises, so the final chapter in Nolan's Batman Dark Knight trilogy. We've got 3 of the 6-inch movie masters out there, Catwoman, Bane, and Batman. There'll be 6 in the assortment, and all 6 will add up to the Collect and Connect bat signal, which really works. We finally figured out the technology to turn light bulbs on in toys. It was amazing. So you'll actually be able to turn the bat signal on, and it'll be the coolest night light you've ever owned. All right, let's see. WWE Legends will continue on MattyCollector with Andre the Giant, who's available now. The Deluxe Superstar stands. Then the Diamond Dallas Page and Bundy will be the next. Oh, and Arn Anderson will be the next figures, and those will continue throughout 2012. You can see Wave 17 of WWE, Series 15 of the basic figure 2-packs, and Series 13 and 14 of the Elite Collection. That will contain flashback characters, which are legendary WWE superstars, as well as the current superstars. A whole allotment all the way through the years of WWE in this assortment. Toys R Us will have the pay-per-view basic figure assortment. This will celebrate WWE superstars that have made key contributions to the franchise over the years, specifically at the pay-per-view events. Each figure comes with a piece of the backstage playset. You get them, collect them all, and you'll be able to build the entire backstage. So that you can be on the ring, backstage, doing the interview, smashing over the head with all of the accessories. It's going to be a great way to build out the WWE world. All right, let's see. This brings us to Masters of the Universe. All right, so it's the 30th anniversary of Masters of the Universe this year. So I'll give you a rundown on all the figures that are out there. Hope I'm not leaving anyone out. Temple of Darkness Sorceress. So this is the white version of Sorceress you see out there. So the conventions she will be available at she'll actually premiere at PowerCon, and then will be available at New York Comic Con. We're not going to be at WonderCon or C2E2. WonderCon, basically, the bottom line is it got moved from the San Francisco area to the LA area, which was a little too close to San Diego, and it got moved to March from April, and March was a little too close to this event here. So there just wasn't enough gap. So we will only be at San Diego Comic-Con and New York and PowerCon, but she will be available, she will not be in San Diego. We will have another San Diego exclusive for Masters that really celebrates the 30th. We'll be revealing that in April. And then if there's any stock left over at the end of the year, she'll be available in MattyCollector. We'll also make her available to any of the other regional Masters conventions. I know there's one in Australia, there's one in Germany. She won't be available until June. So if there's any shows that are before June, we won't have her in time. But for those running the German convention, just get a hold. You can contact us through MattyCollector, and we can work out to sell a certain amount of stock to you through MattyCollector to make it available. All right. So Fisto is the next figure. He's available in 3 days on February 15th. Shadow Weaver, who is the club figure, will also be shipping in February. Now I should caveat that both Fisto and Shadow Weaver are running 3 days late. So it's going to take about 3 to 4 more days to ship out the February shipment. So when everyone sees what's going on in your cart and it looks like your Motu figures haven't shipped yet, it's only because Fisto and Shadow Weaver are just running only a few days short. Not weeks, not months, 3 days. So thank you for bearing with us on that. Drago Man, the Four Horsemen's 30th anniversary figure, ships in April. Cobra Khan is the monthly figure from March with both heads. Thunder Punch He-Man is the first quarterly figure, even though he's shipping at the beginning of quarter 2 in April. And he'll come with the first issue of the new miniseries, of the mini-comic. There'll be 3 issues in total. The Griffin will be shipping in June, and please forgive us, for some reason his front feet didn't make it to this show. But he will have front feet. We had to glue his feet. They just didn't show up. But he will have front feet. Stinkor will be in May, along with Slusher. He slipped out a month, so you'll get 2 Club Eternia figures in May, as well as the Snake Mountain stands. And the Mighty Spectre, the next 30th anniversary figure, will also ship in May. Horde Prime will ship in June. Snake Man-at-Arms will ship in June. He will come with the second issue of the mini-comic. You can see the cover glued down very carefully on the table behind you. So he'll have the second issue of the 3-part mini-comic. Spikor, our first big reveal for the show, he will be in July. He will come with 3 interchangeable hands. He'll have the human hand, I guess it's human, that'll detach like you had in the mini-comic. And then he will have both the long and the short versions of the trident, as well as the club. And his armor is removable. It snaps off, similar to, I guess, Fisto or other characters. And his head will come off like everyone else's. The next figure, Frosta, everyone's been waiting for her. She slipped out to September. So there won't be an August figure of the month. There'll be 2 in September. We'll be revealing the other September figure probably in a month or 2. She will come with both her wand that you see her with here, as well as a repaint of She-Ra's shield, just like the vintage figure. The shield just didn't make it. We haven't finished painting it. But if you have the She-Ra shield, you pretty much know what you're getting. It'll just be in frosted colors, just like the vintage toy. The Snake Men 2-pack. So that's one of your fully tooled figures that we were talking about online. That will have, so you'll have the yellow and the orange flavors of the Snake Men. They'll each come with 2 different heads with mouth open and mouth closed. They'll each have 2 accessories, the kind of twisty weapons, the snake spear, the snake dagger, the shield, and the club. And they will ship in July. So that is the next oversized item. That's one of the $40 items for the subscription. Let's see, the next figure, Sir Laserline. That's that blue guy there with the red cape. That's Jeff John's contribution to the 30th anniversary line. So he will be shipping in August, and he will include his laser mace, his laser sword, and his shield. Weapons pack number 3 will ship in August. We're not ready to reveal any of the items in that, but it'll be some really cool repaints. We've heard a lot of fan suggestions, so we're still kind of working on what's going to be in there, but that's going to ship in August. We thought we'd have it at the show, but it just wasn't ready in time. All right, I think that wraps up Masters. Ghostbusters, a Ghostbusters 6-inch line. There'll be a total of 4 6-inch figures this year. Let's see. You've already seen Peter with Taxi Cab Ghost has already shipped. The Rookie is the next figure. You can see the final version of the Rookie with the new goggles. He's got a new belt that has the PKE meter and the trap attached to it. And he'll come with those trap that Winston came with, but he'll have a new, really two-colored red effect that comes out. So he will be in April. Dana will get to a release date for her, but you can see the close to final, at least the painted version of Deco. Painted version of Dana is making her appearance. So she'll have 2 different lower torsos that you can interchange. So you can pop off the top, and you can pop her on to the sitting position or the standing position, and pose her on the rooftop base she comes with. So she comes with base, sitting torso, standing torso, and upper torso. All right, the Back to the Future hoverboard that you see over here. Oh, so excited. I think Mattel is pretty much the only company that could do this, because if you remember from the movie, the hoverboard was made by Mattel. I think Zemeckis even did an interview on NBC that he claimed Mattel made hoverboards and parents had to take them off the market. Actually, I know it's out there because it's on the DVD, you can see it. Trust me, Mattel did not make hoverboards back in the day. The technology doesn't exist, we tried. But what it will do, it will float or kind of skid across most surfaces. It's going to kind of use the technology for furniture pads when you're moving furniture around, like really heavy furniture. So it will, if you've got it, you're sitting on the couch and someone comes in the door, you can kind of kick it across the room and it'll float right across your carpet and it'll make that noise that it makes in the whooshing noise. So I didn't do it quite right. That is just a looks like. It doesn't actually do anything. It's a look pretty cool. It'll probably be around $120. We're still working on the price point. We'll be able to confirm that in about a month. The way the hoverboard is going to work is it's only going to be available as a pre-order. So we're going to take pre-orders starting March 1st through March 20th. That'll be the cutoff. So, and we'll also require a minimum number, much like we did with the DC Infinite Earths Club last year. Although I'm pretty confident we're going to hit the minimum based on the sales for the PK meter and the Ghost Trap. If you've seen the PK meter and the Ghost Trap, you know the quality you're going to get. This is going to be an amazing piece. I know we're asking people to pre-order an item they haven't actually seen the way they saw the PK at Comic-Con, but if you've seen our prop replicas, you know the quality you're going to get. It won't ship until the fall. It'll ship in November, October-ish. And again, we'll lock down the price in about a week or two. But the pre-orders on MattyCollector will be March 1st through March 20th. So spread the word. If people want hoverboards, this is the time to order them. It's going to be amazing. I've been waiting my whole life for a hoverboard. Well, I think some of you have too. All right, wrapping up, we've got some great Cars items. We've got the Flash Swedish Racer with the Ultimate Sports Chase. Long J, the Chinese racer. Becky Wheeling, the Mini Cooper at the airport. And Cartney Braken, Lightning McQueen's super fan, will be a chase figure. So all of those will be available this summer, and you can see them right over there on the board. I think that pretty much wraps up. I hope I haven't missed any SKUs, but I'm going to open it up to questions now. Hopefully I have notes in front of me to answer them, and we'll just do my hand raise. So yeah, right over there.
2 Voltron questions?
2 Voltron questions.
One, Voltron Force, the new show. You'd shown prototypes in the past. Any plans to make toys for them?
We're still looking into it. We don't have a confirmed date to release Voltron Force items. We're excited about the show. It's doing great on Nicktoons, but at this time we can't commit to a retail line. So right now it's just the classics Voltron.
And a pipe dream, vehicle Voltron?
It is a pipe dream, yes, correct. Next question, yes.
When are you going to announce the 3 Dark Knight Rises?
That will probably announce that, I'm guessing, in May. Yeah. Yes. Yes, he's sort of in toy limbo, the way things get. He was in a retail pack, and retailers pulled out of the item. So he's not really someone we want to put into Club Infinite Earths because he's just kind of a repaint. So we're trying to find a home for him. It took, how many years did it take for us to get Firefly and Dr. Destiny out? But you've got people who love the brand that want to get this out. I imagine he's Penguin, he's an A-list guy. It's an A-list variant. I can't see it happening anytime soon if the retail pack isn't picked up, but we'll try to have an update sooner. Yes?
When might you announce DC exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con?
We'll be announcing all of our Comic-Con exclusives for all of our brands in April, just like we do every year. We will have 3 for DC. 1 will be Dark Knight. And the other 2 will be brand new form factors you've never seen before. Something totally, totally new we're testing out. Other questions? The questions are always so light in person. You guys are vicious online. We come here and it's like, we get such lowball questions. We got like management in the back. Let's have the vicious questions.
What was the tipping point to get the JLU figures out? Aside from Ariel.
That was pretty much it. You had a couple dedicated guys at Mattel, myself included, there's no secret I'm a huge Justice League fan. I'm tired of being the only one who had the Mongol prototype on his desk. No one wanted to get these out more than me and some art, Bill from design and Steed. You know, we basically, it came down to finding a financial way to do it. And we tried 100 different ways, and we finally came up with it was sort of like one of those, like, no logical scenario worked, so we started trying the illogical ones, and the really crazy out-of-the-box ideas, and one of them worked.
So are they all coming out as one shot, or are they starting in the fall?
They're starting in late summer, and it'll be monthly. It'll probably be July, August, September, October, November, December. You know, so it'll be one a month, and they're only going to be $30. We found a way to get the price down. So, yep, and you're getting Firefly, and you're getting Dr. Destiny with the Aquaman buttons. Yes?
Are the Faker Bizarro packs currently going out of distribution, or are they still sitting on some?
That I don't know. I know they're done in production, but I don't know. They're all with Toys R Us. There's like not like 100 sitting under my desk, no.
Well, no, I mean like they might have some in the works.
They could, yeah, that would be a Toys R Us question. Yeah. Yep. Yes.
There's still a chance to tweak the color on JLU Mongol?
No. Yep. No. They're what you're looking at over there is pretty much fine. What's the tweak you're looking for?
It's more yellow.
More yellowy, I think. I don't know, Steve. Are we tweaking? Yeah, he's giving me the no. No tweaks.
I think you made it pretty clear recently about the definition between the character selection of the retail line for DC versus the subscription. But there are some characters who sort of could fall either way, like a Wally West Flash or a 90s Aquaman, which are kind of A-list, and they seem like maybe they could go either execution. Are they either, if you were going to do a character like that, would it be more likely in the retail or in the sub?
At this point, it's probably more likely in the sub. Yeah, I know it's definitely a little muddy. No one's arguing that. I know people took a risk buying into the sub. Basically, what you're seeing in retail was kind of like a mismatch of stuff that was originally designed to be part of the next wave. So the first waves of All-Stars, which is why you're seeing characters like the Larfleeze, the Orange Lantern, those were essentially not on strategy for what All-Stars was meant to be. It was basically taking us 2 waves to catch up for that, because the toy development process is 12 to 14 months. So when we got the direction from our, working with our licensor, DC has been fantastic with this, that we were going to switch over to an All-Star strategy, we still had a few figures that were lined up for what would have been Wave 21, so they kind of became Wave 1 of the All-Stars, so they're not really what the strategy was. You can see that wave that's got the new 52, that's Superman, Flash, and Supergirl. That's kind of more what the All-Stars are meant to be. So I think by Comic-Con, it'll be this year when we can show the rest of 2012 and the first bit of 13. It'll be a lot clearer. I know it was muddy. No one's saying it wasn't. It was a difficult book.
We were just wondering about some of those characters that seem like they could be A-list or they could be.
At this point. Well, yeah, you'll pretty much see the collector stuff will migrate to online, and retail will get a little bit even more kid-friendly. It'll be more like, actually there is the 4th figure in that wave that's not there is going to be a re-release of Steel with the hammer. So yeah, he didn't make that, just forgot to bring one. He could have because he's done. So he'll be the 4th, so that's that wave. So that wave is Superman, Flash, Supergirl, and Steel. So it's a little bit more like the 2006-2007 DC Heroes now. When 6-inch started, yes.
It looks like you modified Snake Arms. Thank you. It looks very
You're welcome.
Is the arm cannon that's sitting there, is that coming with him, or was that coming separate?
I was waiting for somebody to ask me about that. So that and there's another accessory out there. Those are mystery accessories coming with it as yet to be defined. But yes, the arm cannon is done. It is coming, but it's not coming with Snake Man and Arms. We just couldn't afford it. Essentially we raised the prices of the figures a little bit, but not to the point that we could afford things. Because we wanted to try to keep prices as low as possible. Prices just keep skyrocketing. Basically, we got hit by higher prices after we already revealed stuff at Comic-Con and announced what the prices would be. So we really do not like cost-reducing these collector figures. And Snake Man and Arms was a figure that we just couldn't afford to put everything we wanted to. He's actually one of the most expensive figures. The armor is really expensive. All those pieces and all those deco hits on every single rivet. He winds up, Man at Arms and Snake Man at Arms actually winds up being one of the most expensive figures in the line. Yep. Oh, something else to clear up on Masters. I don't know if I said this before. The Temple of Darkness Sorceress. Did I say this will have the Tila boots? You can see we just put the boots next to her. They won't be swappable. In the mini comic, she has the Tila boots, not the Sorcerer's boots. So we actually, that version is not final. She'll only have one boots, and they'll be the Tila ones, just to make her a little different from the other Sorcerer's version. So we basically just grabbed Tila boots and put them next to her to show you, but she won't have interchangeable boots. That's the deal with those boots. Other questions?
Since the She-Ra figures sell out just as quickly as the He-Man figures, when are you guys going to realize that the girl toys don't sell as a self-fulfilling prophecy at retail?
Not sure I understand your question.
If you don't put out female figures and the ones you do put out are short pack, they don't sell as well as the male.
You're talking about female figures at retail?
Yeah.
Female figures do not sell at retail.
Well, that's because you don't put out as many of the ones you do put out in short pack.
The ones we put out that short pack don't sell. Trust me, female figures do not sell at retail.
Then how come I can never find them?
Because someone goes in at 8 in the morning and buys the one. But when they do sit there, believe me, I'm a collector. I would love to ship all female figures in case packs. We try. They don't sell. I can tell you. Females, at the end of the day, collectors represent a very, very tiny amount of retail purchase. It's why we have MattyCollector. It's why you see, you've got Platinum, and you've got Poison Ivy, and you've got Frosta. We do a lot of females in the online stuff. At retail, it's 99% kid. And when you've got a kid, they don't buy the girls. Unless the girls have an incredibly huge action moment, like Princess Leia or something like that, it's really hard to sell a female at retail. I know that we're all so passionate, and we feel like, and I say we because I'm a collector too, it's hard to detach from that and to think that our needs don't represent retail needs in the mainstream. But I can tell you, I've been doing this at Mattel for 6 years, and I can tell you females don't sell, despite what we feel inside.
And ask my friends' kids; they'll tell you otherwise.
Yes, there are people who want them, but there are some people that like, kids that like females. But overall, they don't sell. It's hard. We will put females out there. We will do them. You can see there's females in Young Justice. There's a Supergirl in the institution. I hear that Entertainment Earth and Amazon are great ways to get figures too, if you can't find them in retail. Especially Entertainment Earth. Big Bad Toy Store. Who else can I think? Yes. We've actually, the one we've got in the office is kind of doing that too. That was complete. We had this stuff tested left and right. We've got our CPI units on it. I don't have an update now. The same thing with the snout spout. I've heard there's been some of those snouts breaking. If you want. I believe you. I've seen the pictures online. We're looking into it. We're not ignoring posts. We just don't have an answer yet. We do not want to put out defects. Nobody wants it. We don't want it. Collectors don't want it. Fans, customers don't want it. It breaks my heart when stuff like that happens because it's not like it's not like there's a bunch of how can we find a material that's going to yellow after 3 months? It's not like that. It kills us. We put so much blood, sweat, and tears into this stuff. We're trying to figure out what's going on. And if the vendor messed up, if they didn't go by the specs we provided, there might be some recourse. We don't know yet. We really don't have the answer. I'm sorry, I don't have one yet. Working on it.
Are Platinum and Tin the final colors? Because they look a little similar. Tin's typically a little darker.
Where's the Horseman? You guys painted them. Colors on Platinum and Tin. Final? That's approved, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it's final. Other questions? So they're always so hard online. I keep telling people in person, everyone's so nice. I do want to update everyone real quick on customer service with Matty. We have a major fix in the works. It shouldn't be more than 2 weeks away, but I imagine everything is going to get fixed very quickly. I can't announce all the specifics. We've been working so hard to fix this. We've heard all the issues. We're going to launch new ways of managing your subscription, new ways of managing your credit cards, your shipping address, and a completely new way of handling customer service. It's going to be so much better, I promise. Hang in there just like another few weeks. By the time the March, April shipments happen, people should be like lying back on a bed of clouds and just relaxing because everything is going to be perfect. Maybe not perfect, but it's going to be 90% better. We know it's not working. We know there are issues on all ends. We're working on it, I promise. I mean, literally, every day I'm on the phone trying to find a way to fix things. We've had conference calls, we've had meetings, we're flying out to Digital River, we're doing everything. It's going to get fixed, I promise, all right? Just hang in there. We've got huge initiatives to change customer service that are going to go active in the next 1 to 3 weeks, all right? I know, it's going to happen.
Would shipping be part of that? As far as like right now, if you want to change your shipping from postal service to UPS, you have to cancel your sub.
We're doing a full overhaul of how everything is handled, how your account is managed. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know all the details because it's not, the reason we don't want to announce anything is it's not locked in yet. But we basically, we've started we knocked the car down the Hot Wheels track and it's heading towards the finish line and it's about halfway there. So just, when I say, I know you guys have been bearing with us for almost 4 years, just give me a few more weeks. I promise we're on this. We're fixing it. Any other questions before I do any individual stuff? Yes?
Actually, new packaging, is that just like rebrand like the year?
Yeah, new year, new packaging, got to look fresh for retail. I think it looks awesome. Yeah, they did a great job with that. Yep. Yes? We're working, the mini comics for Motown, we're working on it. We're looking into it. Yeah, nothing quite yet, but yeah, we're looking into that.
Scott, are the Batman, the Dark Knight Rises figures, are those all 4 horsemen?
Yes. I sculpted Bane. Any other questions? Cool.
Will we be seeing Masters in any other lines like we saw in Hot Wheels?
Nope. Just this. But we are working on the mini Masters. We're working on trying to find a home for them. So that's we're active. We don't have an announcement yet. We hope by Comic-Con we'll announce what's happening with that. We love those, so we're trying to do work on that. Were you here 5 minutes ago when I answered that question? Check online. It'll be online soon. Any other questions? We're working on finding a home. Any other? Yes.
Is there a full 4-inch Dark Knight line for retail?
Yes.
Any inspiration?
It'll be 4 inches. It'll be a retail. It'll be a lot of Batmans and a lot of Banes. It's got a really cool quick change armor transformation. You pop them in a little pod and they pop out fully armed. It'll be really cool. We just didn't have it here at Collector Night. We wanted to focus on the collector suits. But yeah, there's going to be an awesome 4-inch line. Yeah. And vehicles. They'll get the bat.
Do we have, can you at least confirm if we have a possibility of a vehicle next year? For Voltron?
For what?
For He-Man.
Oh, for Masters? We're definitely not doing one in 2012 because we're doing Grandmere. So here's actually the vehicle update. So we're going to do more Wind Raiders. We're going to try to get a second run of that. And we're going to sell them during Comic-Con. So while you're at Comic-Con, if you log on to MattyCollector, we're going to run some more Wind Raiders to see if we could try to sell a few more, to convince management basically that these are selling. If it does, that's basically the test. So look for Wind Raider to go back on sale, and if that does well, then we could think maybe 13. Yeah. Definitely not. I would love to, but Bill Bennett would kill me. And so would the 4 Horsemen. That thing wound up being delayed almost 2 years from when it was supposed to come out. It was awesome, and it took too many resources away. It sold out, it sold great. But at the end of the day, it just took so many resources. I mean, you see how many Motu figures are slipping schedule at this point. The Horsemen can only, the same thing with doing things like Heads Pack. The reason we can't do a lot of these things is the Horsemen can only sculpt so much in a year. And we're already slipping schedule on stuff. So while we would love to do another 12 pack, we'd love to do head packs, we'd love to do more armor packs, it really just comes down to resources. The Horsemen at the end of the day, while we think they're demigods, they are men, and they're only capable of churning out so much awesome stuff in a year. We're so appreciative of their talents, but we respect their time too, and we don't want to have their hands break off from sculpting too much. So, yeah, no more 12 packs at the moment. Bill was shielding. Any other? Well, yes.
Are you going back to press to make more of the Legion 12 pack or the PK meter and the Ghost Trap? Or
Definitely no plans right now. We're thinking of maybe the PK meter doing another run, but not for another year or so, because we're already pretty much locked into what's happening this year. Definitely not in a second round of the Legion pack. That's it. It's done. So no plans yet, but if any of those was going to happen, it might be the PKE, but that wouldn't probably be until 2013. Nope. Any other questions, concerns, threats? All right, cool. Well, I'm sticking around for a little while. We can do some video run-throughs and see how many toys I knock over. And I wish everyone a fantastic 2012. It's the year of the bat. It's the year of Voltron. It's the 30th anniversary. Get your hoverboard. It's going to be a great year. And welcome to Collector Night. Enjoy yourselves. I'll see you guys on the forums and at San Diego Comic-Con in a couple months. All right.